Stories and the process of telling stories are a timeless, boundless thing. And one of the things that I love about studying the ancient world is how stories from thousands of years ago can still mean something to us today, irrespective of the cultures and the context that produced them. For me, these stories offer a window onto the past, through which we can see the lives of others and hear their voices. Regardless of whether these stories are real or fictitious, or somewhere in between, they are always emotive, prompting feelings of joy, sadness, and even disgust, and of course, hope.
My own special area of research is Flavian literature, and one of the fantastic things about the new exhibition on the Emperor Domitian at the RMO is that it's given me a great opportunity to work not just with texts from this period, but with objects, many of which have more to tell us about the ancient world than we may at first realise.
Much of what we know or think we know about Domitian comes from our ancient sources. From these we have our stories that tell us something about his daily habits and pastimes, including his penchant for stabbing flies with a stylus. It's stories such as these, as well as storytelling in general, that offer us one of the best ways of connecting people today with the ancient world. Come with me, because I've got an object to show you with a really good story to tell. This Korenmaat, made from copper alloy, is looking really good considering that it's nearly 2,000 years old. But what I particularly love about this object is that it has a multitude of stories to tell. First of all is the story of its discovery. According to local legend, it was found in 1915 at the Roman fort of Voor by the local postman, who'd been using it as a stepping stone. Then there's the inscription, and in this case it's as much about what we can't see as what we can see. Look in closer detail and you'll see that there is a word missing here. It's been chiselled out. Now, someone using this modius in the 1st century AD would have known what was missing there. And they'd have known it because of the word below, Germanicus. This was a title used by Domitian.
This modius, then, tells the story of Domitian's damnation. When he was assassinated in 96 AD, the Senate decreed memory sanctions against him. This wasn't about erasing the emperor completely, but about punishing his memory. When you look at this modius, therefore, you are meant to guess whose name has been removed. You're meant to know that Domitian has been damned for eternity.
Finally, this modius has one more story to tell.
On the side, it says it contains 17.5 sextarii. That's about 9.5 litres. But in reality, it contains 20.8 sextarii, closer to 11.5 litres.
So any poor farmer paying in taxes and grain is being cheated.
The modius is just one example of how stories can connect us to the past. From the sympathy we feel for the farmer who's been cheated of his grain, to the postman who had a literal encounter with ancient Rome when he trod on the upturned modius on his way to deliver the mail. All these stories, and stories like them, bring the ancient world to life and offer a direct route from past to present.
All roads lead to Rome, and the Korenmaat found at the boundary of the empire has much to tell us about life in Rome itself. This was a city of emperors, their building works, their achievements, their lives and their deaths. And in the case of Domitian, his assassination. Without objects like it, we have no tangible past. And without texts, we have no stories that bring those objects to life. Put the two together and it's a powerful combination. Just imagine the stories that are still waiting to be told.